Hello again, Eric Arnold here in the secondary studio, not the sports barn. It is, probably about 10 a.m. Wednesday, the 28th of April. And we're here to bring you some MLB picks. Another bad day yesterday, but I don't feel so bad. Because I think we got a good slate of games here for you on this Wednesday. Got a bunch of them too. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 different games. So I don't know. I guess we're feeling optimistic today. One of the reasons I guess I'm feeling optimistic, believe it, I did go to one of my commenters, subscribers, has started his own channel. Honestly, I don't know when he started it. I just happened to see it within the last week or two. Brooklyn Lou, who's in the past left me some nice comments. So I went over there and checked out his channel. And the man's clearly an optimist. The video I saw, he's like, well, I did bad yesterday, but I feel good. I'm like, okay, when I do bad, I feel bad, and I don't feel good. But he feels like anytime he loses, that tomorrow, then the odds are with him, and he's going to win. It's like, clearly this guy's not had too many losing streaks in his life. Because I've had some big, long losing streaks. And just because you lose on Monday doesn't mean you're going to win on Tuesday. In fact, it could mean you're just simply going to lose again. But at any rate, some people are half glass is half full kind of people. That ain't me. Never has been. Maybe that's something I should strive to try to correct in the future. But at any rate, maybe his little of his optimism rubbed off on me, because I think we got a good slate of games here today. I really do. And then the other thing I wanted to mention, one of my top subscribers who leaves comments in the section here is making picks. Pittsburgh Lou, yeah, he's on a roll. I think he was undefeated yesterday, 3-0. He's well over 500 for the year. So, stick around and check out the comments, because, if my picks are losers, you can go in there and see his. And, right now he's kicking ass. So you got that going for you. I guess these guys are probably smarter than I am, or at least, let's put it this way, they probably have it. And as I always keep telling you, that innate sense of when a team is going to play well and when a team's going to play poorly, and which side should I be on. And, I think it probably has to do with the fact that they have cities in their names. I think that's part of it. In other words, if you're sitting there playing cards and you're with the Cincinnati Kid, the man from Tulsa, the Waco Kid, you're probably screwed. That means you're probably the fish. And, these guys with cities in their names, they're probably sharps. And, I guess I need to, I don't know, so the barn boy or something like that, the barn man. But that's not really, I'll have to think about that. All right, let's get to it. Let's recap our bad Tuesday here. Show you why it was a bad day. Pirates, they got it done for us. That was good. We screwed up this Nationals game. That's bad. I more about that later, because I've got that game as part of my 8 coming forward here. But Scherzer got blown up. They gave him a 3-0 lead, and he just, I didn't see. Apparently, Guerrero had 3 home runs. I don't know how many of those came off Scherzer. At least one of them did. So, loser. Cubs, they did exactly what we wanted them to do. Nothing. And the Braves won 5-0 there. Marlins almost got there for a nice payoff. lost 5-4. And then our top play. I mean, some lessons we just never learn. They did. And the Angels they're never a top play. They should never be a top play. That's a dog team. It always has been. I told you that in the I told you that when I was making my little spiel about why we're playing the Angels. I want to like the Angels. Why don't I like the Angels? Because they stink. This team just has all the talent in the world, and they never get it done. Basically, this was a momentum play, sort of, in that, the Angels were starting to get on a little bit of a roll. They got all their players back. Now there's no reason whatsoever to lose to teams like the Rangers, but that's what the Angels do. That's what the Angels always do. So, they dump at a pretty steep price, and that hurt. We're still probably above 500 with our number 3-star picks, but that one hurt. So, the Angel game really hurt our night. But today is a different day. So let's go forward. Let's see what we got here. Now, no 3-star games today, but we do have a number 2-star games that I feel pretty good about. It was like there was a blemish on every game that I couldn't just throw it up to the top level. But I still feel pretty good about basically almost all of these. I see one game there where I'm kind of like, why is that there? But other than that, I feel good about damn near every one of these. The Pirates, Royals. We're going to come back again with the Pirates here. I think that I looked at the box score last night, and the Pirates, I think, won that game pretty solidly. That they had chances to put more on the board, and they couldn't get that key hit that would have made that a 4-1 or a 5-1 game. So I think the Pirates have won 11 of their last 16 games. That's 11-5 in NFL terms. That's a playoff team. That's, you're doing really well. So I know everybody is still of the mindset Pirates suck. And looking at their lineup, you go, where are we getting this done at? But they're finding ways. The pitcher they got going, but, the Royals pitcher Mike Minor, he hasn't really dialed it in yet either. So I think I noted one thing. One of my theories of playing the Pirates yesterday was the great catcher for the Royals would be injured. Well, he played, so much for that. But I think this is probably at least a 50-50 game, and we're getting plus 108. I think we got a small edge there. We're hoping that, the good pitching the Pirates have been getting, that's going to be contagious, and it's going to bleed over to Keller, and he'll throw a credible game here. Some of these non-division games, the Royals, there's a 2-game set with a team they never see in a stadium they never play in, and maybe they're just a little off kilter. They're leaving out of here tonight, going off day tomorrow. Then they play the Twins up in Minnesota. So they're in first place. Just might be another place for the Royals to take the day off. So we'll take the Pirates. Now, this game was just crazy here, just crazy. I wasn't gonna play this game, but I thought I was looking at the Red Sox. I thought, I think we got to take a shot here with the Red Sox because DeGrom is just, dude never wins. He pitches great, 6 innings, and then the bullpen comes in and blows it, or he gives up a solo home run, and they lose 1-0 because his team doesn't hit for him. That's generally DeGrom's whole career encapsulated in what I just said. So I'm looking at the Red Sox, and I query my little model, and I type in a search statement, and it says, well, okay, in games like this, the team in the Mets position wins, has won 30 out of the last 31 times this has happened. I'm like, okay, every time that happens, I know I screwed up because I typed in the search statement wrong and, it spit out junk data. So I did it again, and I'm like, no, that's right. It's like, what? That doesn't happen. Are you kidding? 30 out of the last 31 times in this type of scenario, the team in the Mets position is going to win. It's like, oh, I get it. They're a big favorite. They should win, but 30 out of 31, that's nuts. That's, 96% of the time. All I can think of is the Red Sox are in first place. They're a good team, or seemingly. They're facing a premium pitcher. Maybe the good team in that situation just goes, oh, all right. Let's just get this, what's next? What's on the post-game buffet? We could dump a game. It doesn't matter. We're not going to kill ourselves here. It's 162 games, and, this is a game we could just take off and let them have. And that seems to be what's happened, in these kind of games. So that's what we're thinking here, is that at this big price, what that says to me is the Red Sox are just going to, take the day off. And, as long as DeGrom doesn't blow sky high and just does what he normally does, it's going to be an easy win for the Mets. That's what I'm thinking. So normally I would never play this game like this, because I know I've got and the only reason this isn't 3 stars is because I know damn well that DeGrom has been beaten, and then beaten some more in these type of scenarios. That one loss was not DeGrom. That was it was a game in 2004, where the Yankees, I think, got beat by the Red Sox. Well, it was the Red Sox that did the one beating, but, so I guess I just found that odd. It was like, holy shit, that's unbelievable. All right. It's a very small sample size, but still, I couldn't help it. It's like, seems like there's value here. So we're going to take a chance. We'll put 2 stars on that one. That'll wreck the whole night if we miss that one. Number next, got the Gankies Orioles. This is the one I kind of like, oh. This one just, let me go to the notes. The Yankees had 3 home runs last night, so maybe they're now starting to find their bats a little bit. Kluber had a good outing. Maybe his good outing will carry over to Herman, and he'll feel better about himself, and he'll pitch half decently. My little model estimates this number should be like a minus 180 rather than where we're getting it at 157. I'm sorry, 147. So, I think we're getting some value there. The Orioles stink. That's a team I feel comfortable, where I could say that team stinks. I don't know I could say necessarily the Pirates stink. I think they will be poor, or more poor, as the season wears on, and, they'll go up the track. But at the moment, the Pirates are pretty good. The Orioles, I think they're going to be bad. I don't know. At any rate, well, we'll go ahead here with 1 star in the Yankees. I don't trust them, but they have played well in Camden Yards, and at this, that number says there's about a 60% chance, maybe a little less, that the Yankees win. It's like, Yankees Orioles. I mean, they should win those 60% or more. At any rate. All right, Nationals Blue Jays. I dug into this one pretty hard here because we lost on it last night, and I thought, the Nationals aren't good. I don't think that's a good team. It's been 2 years since they won their championship. Scherzer's going on 37. Strasburg is injured and hasn't basically pitched since 2019. Lester is 37, and he hasn't pitched yet because he's trapped in some COVID limbo or some damn thing. Corbin's very average. They've got old guys up and down the lineup. I mean, they get Starlin Castro, for Christ's sakes. He's another one of those guys that ends up on your team because no one else wants him. And when you're desperate for a dude, you get him. Josh Harrison, he's another just kind of dude. They got two superstars in Turner and Soto. Soto was hurt. So one guy carrying the whole lineup, and the Soto and Turner are the only thing that makes his team not probably 90 to 100 losses. So I'm just kind of thinking, yeah, I think we can go ahead and play the Blue Jays here and feel okay about it for two stars. Steven Matz apparently is now good. I just got that memo. Maybe you got it earlier, or you check your mail more frequently than I did. I don't know. I was looking at it. Like, I guess what happened was, the Mets released him. He's on a 1-year deal with Toronto. This guy's pitching to be a millionaire. Remember that old show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Or I guess in this case, Who Wants to Be a Multi-Millionaire? Multi-millionaire. Because if he puts up a good year this year, he's going to get paid. And at the moment, he's 4-0. And, he just needs to keep doing what he's doing. So, yeah, again, that's kind of a momentum play. Plus, the Nationals are in disarray at the moment. So this might be the time to get at them. Like I said, I screwed up last night. I put way too much faith in Max Scherzer. I looked at his age and I thought, I matched up the age with other great starters. And, at 37, they're just kind of, average at that point. Even though they've been great in the past, I mean, there's a handful of guys that translated beyond that age, but not many. So we're going to try to remember that in the future. So anyway, Blue Jays, 2 stars there. A's, Rays. I think this is a real good spot for the Rays. I mean, Glasnow is, a budding superstar, really, where he should be worth much more than minus 161. This is a guy that's won, I believe, 69% of his starts. And when I say won, his team has won. That many starts that he's gone since he's been with Tampa. The guy's only 27, so he's getting, he's hitting his prime. The A's are good, but, the Rays are pretty good too in their own right, and they've got a big pitching edge here in this game. So I think we're getting a bargain at only 161. I think that the Rays would have easily a 70% chance. I mean, let's see, what did my notes say? Yeah, this should be upwards of 180 to minus 200, we think. But, 161, I think that's a deal. So we'll take 2 stars there. Cubs, Braves. I don't know. I think we just got to come right back with the Braves here. We had them last night. They won. Some of their cold guys got some stuff going last night. Freddie Freeman reached base 3 times. So Albies had a couple hits. Swanson had a couple hits. So that lineup is so deep and so dangerous, and they just haven't hit yet so far this year. I'm betting they're going to hit. And I still say the Braves are the second best team in the National League. So the Braves are just better than the Cubs. They're significantly better than the Cubs. I think we're catching a short price here too because Hendricks is on the mound and he probably is the Cubs' best pitcher, but he hasn't been great so far this year. And furthermore, I don't know where the Cubs are going to find runs. Baez did not play last night again. He's got some kind of hamstring deal. Is he going to play today? A dude hasn't played now in almost 5 days. I think he's played one game out of the last 5. I'm close on that, I think. So will he play? Will he not play? Chris Bryant didn't play yesterday. He's got some kind of arm injury. That dude is often injured, I think. So will he play today? Probably not. And where are you getting your offense there from, Chicago? This guy Noah, he's a young kid, but could he get blown up? Maybe. But the Cubs got some journeyman dudes there in their lineup. But at any rate, that's a short price for the powerful Braves offense versus the pop gun offense of the Chicago Cubs. And I think we like that for 2 stars there, Atlanta. The Cardinals, Phillies. I don't know. This just strikes me as, this is the 3rd game out of, I guess this is a 4-game set. I think I'm right on that. But the Phillies are, they're not hitting, and they're not that good. It just, this is going to be 2 bad pitchers. The back of the rotation dudes here. Oviedo for the Cardinals. Oviedo, I think this is like his 1st or 2nd start ever. So I expect he'll be short and, rapidly will be into the bullpen. Velasquez for the Phillies, he stinks. We beat him last time out when he pitched at Colorado. So I like the bullpen for the Cardinals better than the Phillies. Just pretty much everything about the Cardinals I like better than the Phillies. I like their lineup better. I like their defense better. The only thing that makes me a little, nervous about this game is that Molina, who I think is the key to that Cardinals team, he's out. So, otherwise, I'd probably put 3 stars on this. But like I said, every game has a blemish. So that's the blemish, Molina. But otherwise, I'm not worried about it. At minus 103, I think we're getting a deal here. The Cardinals, I think, are a better team than the Phillies, and I don't think it's that close. So, Cardinals, 103, take it. And then lastly, the price makes me nervous here. That's why there's only 1 star in this one. The Astros have beaten the Mariners now like 17 out of the last 18 times in Houston. Something crazy like that. And, they got Gankies, who's one of their better pitchers. The price makes me nervous. But I still think that, the Astros are now starting to click. They're getting all their players back. Their lineup is more dangerous, I would say, than the Mariners lineup. I think the Astros basically have an advantage in almost every area over the Mariners. It just, makes me a little nervous in that the Mariners might just be a little better than people give them credit for. And the price is pretty steep. So that's why just kind of, minus 200. So we put 1 star on it. I think there's some value there. Like I said, 17 to 18. The Astros have won at home versus the Mariners. And now they've got all their dudes back. We'll take them. We'll take it. We'll take the Astros. So there you have it. There you have it. I mean, a lot of action there. 8 games. Well, I guess 5 of which we like okay. The Matz, like I said, it seems like they're in a pretty good spot there. That the Red Sox might just kind of go through the motions. The Blue Jays, they're up and coming team versus the over the hill fading Nationals. The Rays get a significant pitching edge there with Glass now, like that. The Braves, they're just better than the Cubs. They're just better, significantly better. And the Cardinals, at a very short price, we think they're better than the Phillies. So, I like these 2-star games pretty well. We'll see what happens. I'm going to be disappointed if I got to sit here tomorrow and tell you, well, another bad day, and just didn't happen. I feel good about these, damn it. Of course, I remember saying that in a number of college basketball videos, and then I did have to say, well, another shitty day. But then we took an extra hour just to really kind of go through these. And at any rate, video getting long. Thanks for being here. Appreciate anyone that's new, checking me out for the first time. Hit the like button. That always makes me feel good, makes me a better handicapper. Subscribe, go crazy. Then you get alerted every time I put these videos up, which aren't always at the same time during the day. You get some little alert pops up on your phone, I think. Doo-doo! This dude's made a new video. Okay, thanks. We'll see you tomorrow probably. Eric Arnold signing off.